Well, NFL.com is certainly one of those who has taken notice of Brady's season, ranking him the 12th best quarterback in the NFL so far in 2019, behind Derek Carr, rookie Kyler Murray, and his former protege, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh.
Stephen A. Smith. I know you love this topic, Max. How disrespectful is this ranking for a six-time Super Bowl champion?
It's insulting. It's very, very insulting to Tom Brady. And I'm going to tell you why. I could bring up a record that says 217 and 61 in his career in New England. 217 and 61. That is his record. I could bring up 3 consecutive appearances in the Super Bowl over the last 3 years and 2 Super Bowl titles. I could bring up the fact that, you know what, when you accomplish the kind of stuff that he has accomplished, 9 Super Bowl appearances, 6 Super Bowl championships, you deserve to be measured by what you do in the postseason as opposed to the regular season. But here is the reason why I come to his defense. Antonio Brown, gone. Josh Gordon, gone. Rob Gronkowski, gone. You had other cats like Dorsett and others that were out just last week. He's throwing a touchdown pass to a N'Keal Harry who caught his 4th pass of his career, for crying out loud. Or LaCrosse, or whatever the hell the tight end's name is, that caught his 6th pass of his NFL career. These are the people that you got guys going into the post-game locker room going like this. I'm just trying to make sure I establish some faith so he'll throw me the football again. I knew I had to catch that pass because if I dropped it, he might not throw me the football again. I mean, I'm trying to build his faith in me because he's looking for people to have faith in because he has nobody outside of Edelman. If those guys, and I'll go back to my regular old line about this. And certainly I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to bring up anything negative on Thanksgiving. I wish everybody a festive holiday and stuff like that. But we know what Antonio Brown was accused of. We know the allegations levied against him. And considering that, none of us, we might wish you well and hope that you're innocent until proven guilty and all of this other stuff. But we ain't trying to hang with you. You see what I'm saying? We're not trying to hang. You know, you live your life, you live life. This man is married with kids and invited Antonio Brown to live in his house for the season. I don't know why everybody just keeps glossing over that reality. The great Tom Brady with the supermodel that is Giselle, with children, who, by the way, knows that this guy, all-world receiver, has been accused of what he has been accused of, invited this man to live in his home. Couldn't Tom Brady afford a hotel? I mean, couldn't he afford a hotel for the brother? I mean, not that Antonio Brown's broke or anything, but couldn't he? If
his
Tom
wife's worth more than him. Let's put it in perspective.
So isn't it possible that Tom Brady could say, you know what, there's a DoubleTree or a Hyatt or one of those hotels right down the road. We'll make sure to get you a room. Oh, no. He said, come into my house. That's how desperate he was. And we talking about his stats.
Because
Give me a break.
Because when you
I don't want to hear that.
when you get old and you're not as good as you used to be, you need more help. Look, the whole thing is ridiculous. And by the way, I'm talking to you and I'm talking to you.
Okay.
The two of you. The whole respect based on resume is meaningless. It does mean in the clutch, if you're shown to be clutch, which Brady obviously has, that you can trust him under pressure to maybe play above his head. I agree with that. It was going to be way above his head at this point. You know why Joe DiMaggio, one of the greatest baseball players who ever lived, you know why he retired? Because he found a scouting report on him in 1951. He read the scouting report, and he was like, because no one's going to tell him the truth. Like, you suck. Like, no one's going to tell that to Joe DiMaggio. But he found a scouting report on him. And when he read it, he was like, oh, I can't keep playing. Because he had pride. Oh, you know, he can't cover ground. He can't do this.
Was his team basically undefeated like Tom Brady's at the time?
1951, the Yankees were a powerhouse.
1951,
the Yankees were a powerhouse, as a matter of fact. They could really pitch. That's defense. His team could really play defense. Same thing. They had a great manager. Same thing. You know, Casey Stengel. Same thing. They have a great coach in Bill Belichick. Yes, the answer is yes.
Okay, good.
But DiMaggio had fallen off a cliff, Molly.
Oh, the cliff. What happened to the gentle slope?
And the thing about Tom Brady is, he could still throw a ball hard, right? They measured the miles per hour and all that. But at this level, split-second differences in reflexes which is really what happens when you get older. It's why boxers start to get knocked out when they get older. The split-second differences in reflexes, it's all the difference. His reflexes are not the same anymore. He doesn't, by the way,
nothing to do with receivers not being open.
by the way, so we turn around and we find ourselves in a world where Stephen A says, I'm not going to judge Tom Brady on the regular season. To call him not elite? Oh, really? I'm accused of moving the goalposts?
He's not 80 years old. His reflexes?
I'm accused of moving. Yes, reflexes.
I talked about
I think tennis players are done when they're.
I talked about the personnel he's working with. That's what I said. But
go ahead, Damien. You're the former Patriot.
You're so disrespectful.
Nah,
you really are. Why do you hate that man so much? You
really I'm telling the truth.
Listen, first of all, when it comes to Tom Brady, this is all new territory. We're talking about a 42-year-old quarterback. Okay, that's hard enough. That's hard enough. Number one. Yeah. Number two, we've always expected Tom Brady to kind of make it big out of whatever.
Make lemonade out of lemons?
Yeah, with all these different pieces and things of sort, and we expect Tom Brady to come through.
Can't do it anymore.
But how many times, see, where the success is made is in the offseason. When you have a core and you move through and you have the guys and you build upon that rep after rep after rep. You look at Tom Brady in this New England Patriots offense. Where's the stability? Where's the core? Where's the same group of guys where you can literally rep, and then get to the season and you can hit the ground running? Has that been the case with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots this year on offense? Hell no. The offensive line hasn't been good.
That's true.
Injuries on the offensive line. The weapons have been lackluster, to say the very least. So, of course, it's going to trickle down to your all-world quarterback.
Let me ask you something.
It's going to trickle to your all-world quarterback.
Let me ask you something.
Do you really trust a Jimmy Garoppolo in a big game moment over Tom Brady?
Well, but time will tell.
Do you really trust?
Time will tell.
Do you trust a Kyler Murray?
I don't know. You know who did trust?
Do you trust a Kyler Murray in a big spot over Tom Brady?
You know who did trust Garoppolo to do those big moments? Bill Belichick trusted him.
Are you going to answer my question?
He was trying to get rid of Tom Brady.
Are you going to answer my question or are you going to keep avoiding?
Let me ask you something.
No, I'm not. Can you answer my question?
Do you believe? Yes, the answer is yes. I would.
You trust Jimmy G?
In a big moment, in a decision-making situation, maybe I would take Brady.
Yeah.
Even though he's not what he used to be, because I've seen him do it in those big moments. Peyton Manning, game managed the Broncos when he wasn't as good as Brady is now. He was terrible. Brady's not terrible. He's just not elite anymore, obviously. But let me ask you this. Do you think it's possible this year that the defensive coaches have told the defense at different times things like, that man has carried us through so much stuff. We got to help him out now. Don't you think there's a feeling in New England that the defense, like Tom Brady's job is don't lose the game. That's a game manager. Don't lose the game. We have a great defense. Don't lose the game.
We have to get a commercial break in.
It's not just disrespectful. It's describing reality.
Hey, Max, have you ever heard of N'Keal Harry?
Yeah.
You just heard of him, right? He's a rookie, right? Have you ever heard of this kid, Jacoby Myers?
Yeah.
Not Jacoby and Myers.
Yeah,
Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of him?
Yes, no, I know what you mean. Yes, he's working with very little, but he's done that before.
All I'm saying, no. He's worked with veterans before who were not considered all-world, but he was familiar with. Not new dudes he never played with.
Okay,
that's fair. Is he elite?
England?
Is Tom Brady elite?
I think he still would be if he had his weapons.
But he's not, is he?
New England is at Houston Sunday. It'll be Bill O'Brien, Bill Belichick's former protege, against him.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you look so nice and